Wednesday, the Shady Show. Here we go one more time, loud as you can. Let's try and get that engagement in. It's a big night, AFCON night. We have Egypt versus Senegal. I'm going to get back to you guys with the score there. But remember, we're going to try and get some engagement before we get going. You know how we start the Shady Show. We mustn't get into trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Welcome to the Shady Show, gunning to Old Trafford. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification to keep in touch, in tune, and independent. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys were not live with EBDB do last night, he had a fantastic show, a breaking news show. Carrick at the wheel. He goes into detail. You guys know EB is fantastic into doing that. And so, yeah, guys, I hope you guys did not miss it. But if you did miss it, jump on. It is loaded. It is ready for you to like, slide tackle into those DMs. Let us know what you guys think. But we are on Wednesday night, and it is the Shady Show, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. Hey, we've got coaches in the house. Coacha, what do you think about this one? This one is a Udegaard one. This is a captain's one. Hope you guys good. Coach, if you can tell me, I'm just going to be getting the stuff. The AFCON scores at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, we have got, they must have just finished. But sorry, this is live TV. Sorry about that. We're going to get into the show now. As you know, once we get into the show, we flow. So on today's show, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the review of Portsmouth and Fratton Park versus Arsenal. And then we go straight into the preview of tonight's Carabao game, Chelsea versus the Arsenal. And ladies and gentlemen, but before we go there, let's just look up quickly our score AFCON. So today is the semi-finals of the AFCON. And Senegal goes through Egypt. Mohamed Salah back home, back at Anfield. We don't even actually know where's your home. But yeah, so Senegal goes through 1-0. The goal scored by none other than the Lion of Africa, Sadio Mane. Iklo Shapa Ding Dong. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, and kickoff is about to go. We have got our next semi-final, and that is none other than the host, Morocco versus Nigeria. That's at 10 o'clock. And again, remember, Chelsea versus the Arsenal first leg, the Carabao Cup tonight is a cracker. But let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Fratton Park, hostile FA Cup, Saturday afternoon. Arteta decides to go with 10 changes. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. 10 changes. The only guy that made the team was Gabriel at the back that played against Liverpool. So listen to this here. He goes into the team with Kepa. We've got White at right back, Norgard. I love what Norgard brings to the team. He brings somewhat stability. You know that conspiracy we spoke about a few weeks ago might be coming through. So Norgard and Gabriel at centre back, and obviously Miles Lewis-Skelly. Love seeing this boy getting a run in the team now with Nkapia and Calafiori both injured, but love getting him. And I just love, he's the second goal of Martinelli. Did you guys see that? But we'll get to that now. Then in the center of the park, we go with Nwaneri, Marino, and Ibrahim Eze. Wow, Nwaneri back in almost on loan this campaign. However, Arteta wants him at the Highland, at the Colony, with the boys, doing what he needs to do. This is a superstar. You guys have forgot about Ethan Nwaneri, and boy, did he have a good game. Noni Madueke on the right, Jesus starting, and Gabriel Martinelli. Let's start at Gabriel Martinelli. This boy, ladies and gentlemen, the boy to respond to all the scrutiny after the Liverpool game. The fake outrage. My God, can media be so evil? Case closed. We're not even going to go into it. Arne Slot, respect for saying it how it is, with your little fragile supporters going in on Martinelli. But like you said, it's part of the game. Martinelli didn't know he's so injured. There's time wasting. We were going for the game. You guys were happy with the draw. So thank you, Arne Slot, for all of that. But he silences his critics. And this boy comes up with What a hat trick, man. What a hat trick. Do you guys remember the time a Portsmouth versus Arsenal 2004 2005 season where Thierry Henry, the yellow O2 skipper, and he scores a hat trick on a Saturday afternoon FA Cup final, and the Fratton Park Portsmouth elite go up and they give him a standing ovation. And this is what Gabriel Martinelli got on Saturday, a standing ovation. I mean, silencing all of those critics. I mean, going in at him like he did something so wrong. Like he slammed down the guy. I mean, come on, guys. We wanted the win. Liverpool came there for a draw. Obviously, on the 94th minute, he's not going to think now. He wants you to get off the field. But anyway, Arne, thank you so much. What we have seen here, ladies and gentlemen, is that, and I've been speaking a lot about the elite squad depth that Mikel Arteta has got in this team. I mean, to make 10 changes, the first 10 minutes, yes, we conceded. That's the only mistake from Kepa. There was really, he looked a little bit not on it, but hopefully getting a few games in the cup. But Mikel Arteta has stated that he might not be the cup goalkeeper, so David Raya could be also featuring in tonight's Carabao, because I'll explain to you guys later on how important the Carabao Cup is for us tonight. So elite squad depth, and I mean, guys, we grew into the game, going one down the first 5-10 minutes. Shady in the house, EBDB, how you, my brother? We're at the Portsmouth, let me get this right, the Portsmouth review. I got it right, EB. So we're there, we're almost there. We're talking about Martinelli and obviously Jesus coming in. But absolutely amazing performance by Martin Lyles Skelly. Guys, that ball to Jesus to open up for Martinelli was absolutely amazing. And I don't know if you guys saw this here, but just as he does that, and it's such an instinctive pass, and he's been going through a lot. You know, the English media slating Arteta, saying that he's not giving him game time. It's just that, guys, Arteta and the Arsenal, there's a system, and there's different factors of play for every single player. That goes from amateur level to professional level. The coach knows better. So maybe he's been suffering socially. He's been suffering with a small muscle tear. He's just not being 100% fit. So I mean, when that happens, you get Gabriel and Marino. They go up straight to Lewis Kelly and they congratulate him on the quick free kick that he gave to Jesus, leading to Martinelli's goal. Now, these are big steps on the way back for Lewis Skelly. Let's give him a big round of applause. Love him to bits. Amazing stuff. I've got a fact for you guys, actually. Do you guys know that there are 17 players that have played for Portsmouth and Arsenal? You won't believe Fratton Park and the Highbury have a huge relationship. I'm talking of big players like Sol Campbell, Lauren, I mean Lisana Diarra, Nwankwo Kanu, Paul Merson, Aman Traore, the list goes on. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely amazing. Getting into it, that is the preview. Arteta is a coach for a reason. Trust the process. Amazing, Ibrahim, and I'm so happy you brought that up, because today I'm going to tell you guys about Arteta, and I've got something to tell you guys today. We've got 4 points. First one done. That was, let me get this right, the review of Portsmouth versus the Arsenal. Arsenal into the FA Cup. Next round, here we go. And just a small fact for you guys, Arsenal is the first team in history in this 1.5 weeks that are playing 4 different competitions after each other away. So we had Portsmouth at Fratton Park away. We then tonight, which in the next few minutes, we up against Chelsea at Stamford. Is the Carabao Cup. Then we in the Forest with Robin Hood on Saturday against Nottingham Forest, and next week we go to the San Siro, Inter Milan. Oh. So yeah, tough fixtures. But in the Premiership, most of our fixtures are done. But let's get into it. Now we're getting into the preview of tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys do know that the team has dropped. This is the first time I'm going to see it with you guys. We're going to go through it. Hopefully a few changes. I really think Arteta is going to go strong, because like I'm going to explain to you guys how important this Carabao Cup is for a team that wants to win the league and maybe get a double, maybe get a triple, maybe get a quadruple or four. You know what I mean? So yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup is follows. Are you guys ready? In the Arsenal, let's start with the home team, Chelsea. Are the lineups out? Let me see if the lineups are. They should be out. Oh, they are out. Okay, so Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. Achampong, Fofana, Chalaboa, and Cucurella. That's your back four. Your three in the center of the park: Santos, Enzo Fernandez, Estevao, Pedro, Neto, and Gui up front. Wow, that's a strong team. Strong team. But now let's go. Okay, Kepa's in. We got Benjamin Blanco White. Love seeing him there. Gabriel Julian Timber at center back. No, actually not. Gabriel, Benjamin White at right back. Gabriel and William Saliba at center back. And Timber playing at left back. Guys, here's that versatility. Here's the hybrid footballers I've been telling you guys about. You Arsenal supporters have been slating Mikel. Look at these players. Timber can play right wing, left back. He can do whatever you want. Yes, he's playing left back in a semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Right in the three in the center of the park, or Declan Basmati Rice with Martin Odegaard, the conductor of the orchestra. Sorry, I went about baby, and the diamond in the rough, Martin Zubamendi. Trossard on the left, Bukayo Saka on the right, and Victor Gyökeres leading the line. David Raya on the bench, Jesus, Eze on the bench, Martinelli, Nogard, Madueke, Marino, Havertz, Lewis Kelly. That's the bomb squad. That's the flying squad. Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, we're coming for you guys. What do you guys jump into those into the comments? Let me know what you guys think about the team selected by Arteta. He's really changing. He's monitoring the workload for all of the guys, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, sublime stuff, sublime. I just lost myself a little bit. So yeah. Moving on, that is the team. We are in kickoff in the next 40 minutes. We are going to be done very, very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. But today I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm not going to do much of the preview of tonight's game because I just gave you guys the team. But next up, we're going to talk about our inside Arsenal. And inside Arsenal, we always cover our injuries, and our injuries are as follows. Obviously, Mikel Arteta again has played with everybody's emotions, and he said that William Saliba won't be available, but obviously he is now available. But yeah, this is our injuries inside Arsenal. We've got the team news update. Hincapié, Calafiori, the Italian stallion, not available for Chelsea. Saliba and Trossard doubts, which Mikel played with you guys. They are in the team. Then we have Hincapié status still unclear. Calafiori still out for weeks with a muscle injury. Dauman and Mosquera also about 6 weeks out. So that's the inside Arsenal, and that is about our injuries. Next, we're jumping in, ladies and gentlemen, a few transfers. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there has been a few transfers. But before we go there, our last game at Stamford Bridge, I felt was like a bit of a loss. Because was it Caicedo? Caicedo got a red card, and it ended up in a draw, and I believe that we could have won. Jumping onto the Carabao Cup also now quickly, and we at our preview. Man City beating Newcastle 2-0, so they're 1 foot into the final. Enzo Maresca, he's no more at Chelsea. You have a guy by the name of Liam Rossanawa. This guy here is an up-and-coming English coach. He played for Wolves. A really, really tactical coach, part of the Chelsea brand. And he's got a point to prove against the Arsenal, you know. So always this, you know, what do they say? Ibrahim always says it well. The power of a new coach. So what is it? Jump into those DMs and let me know. So it's always a new broom sweeps clean. So Arsenal, really, let's get up to it and let's do this here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Carabao Cup. A few seasons ago, and all of these seasons, we see it as a plastic cup. We see it as a plastic cup. But this is the only cup which is mid of the league that gives you a chance, and this is a cup that gives you momentum. If you win it, you take it seriously, and as you guys can see, each team is taking it seriously. Look at the team, the double was it in 2017-18 where Pep won the Carabao and won the league. That gave them momentum, and when it gave them momentum, you even train to lift up the club, the cup, so it gives you momentum to build a better season, and it gives you that sense of understanding of how to win, big games. So the Carabao Cup is massive for us. This is the cup that pushes us over the line. It's amazing stuff. And yeah, looking forward to it. I always really didn't understand why the Carabao Cup there are two legs, but there is two legs. Importantly, we come out of Stamford Bridge without losing. We hammer them at the Emirates, and then we meet City in the finals. But yeah, it's massive. The Carabao Cup for me is consistency. It just elevates you to get to the next level. So there are, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Arsenal. Here we go. I've got a breaking news for you. Arsenal signed and I call him the sniper, Thomas Gronema. Now this year is the new Arsenal throw-in coach. This is so Arteta, guys. Fine margins define champions. Fine margins define champions. I don't care what perspective you guys got about it, but for me, that's a championship coach. That's a coach that's finding every single possible way to win and to be better than his opposition. So amazing stuff. Welcome, Thomas, the sniper coach. So yeah, watch out. We not only, so you guys can call us set piece queens, set piece kings. You guys can call us whatever you guys want to call us. We are the Arsenal. Proud of it. Let's jump straight into a little bit of transfer news. So the conspiracy theory that we were talking about was, and everybody laughed at me. The only two guys that believed me was Coach Rashid Danka and Ibi Do. Oh yeah, and my brother Moaz. Magui to Arsenal. Look, Liverpool, front runners, Man City, front runners, but there's just something about Arsenal. He's a little bit concerned, and you guys know how important it is and how important Mikel Arteta takes his defense. Imagine Mark with freaking William Saliba, Mosquera, Hincapia, and Gabriel, the King of Brazil. Crazy. This could happen, guys. This could happen. Robbie Arsen TV. Sorry about that, guys. Arsenal FFTV said that there are already initial talks between the clubs. Crazy. But I mean, look at the sacking of Amorim. Look at the sacking of Xabi Alonso. Come on, guys. Slide into those tackles. What's up with that? I mean, to me, Real Madrid are a bunch of prima donnas, cry babies, and you guys are bigger than the game. Nah, bruh. You guys wanted Xabi Alonso. You got him. That boy's an invincible. You don't disrespect him like that. I'm upset with Real Madrid, man. I'm even upset with Mbappe, guys. They have a bit of class. They have a bit of class. So yeah, that's just me jumping up and down. Next up, guys, and the Real Madrid, that takes me into the next transfer. Arda Güler. Turkish international, 21 years old. He fits the description Arsenal want in the midfield. This could be a very expensive signing. I think this is just Arsenal TV or whatever it is. And I think Fabrizio just turning a little bit. I don't think it would happen, but it could happen in the future. Arda Güler, promising player, really always linked to the Arsenal. He's got that type of Odegaard look to him. Amazing stuff. And listen to this one, guys. This one just came in now. But I totally disagree with this one. And what do you guys say? Slide tackle into those DMs. Real Madrid have put in a request. Vinicius Jr. for Gabriel Martinelli? No way! Keep Vinicius, man. We don't want Vinicius. That boy's a crybaby. Okay, he's a good footballer. No doubt. I respect him. I respect him. But there's no way we're going to give our Gabby away. No way in hell. You can give us Vinicius and you can give us £100 million. There's no way we're going to give Gabriel Martinelli, our boy, Sao Paulo, the boy from Brazil, away. Never days. So I'm marking that one out and I'm marking it across. That is a total lie. Total lie. Ladies and gentlemen, at the moment, let's look at, we are live in Morocco, Rabat. At the moment, Morocco versus Egypt. I don't see anybody jumping in the comments to let us know what's the scores, but I'll get the scores for you guys. Let's check. Remember, this is live, guys. Jump in, FCON. Let's see. Morocco versus Nigeria. And, oh, yes, it's 10 o'clock. Sorry, man. Why am I thinking it's now? So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, next up, inside the Arsenal done. Mikel Arteta. Mikel Bloodclot Arteta. Guys, I want to be honest with you guys. If Mikel Arteta brings us the league this year, maybe a double, maybe a FA Cup, maybe a Carabao 2, maybe the Champions League. Let's say he wins us a quadruple. Let's say he gives us a double. I would personally put Mikel Arteta in one of the greatest coaches in the Premier League. Look. Understand. Don't shoot me. Not in the level of a Arsene Wenger or a Alex Ferguson or Pep Guardiola. I think he needs to win more for that. But I would say, coming into a club full of tatters, we were as low as the floor when he took over. And bring us up to where we are, where we feel a draw is a loss, and we are fighting for 4 different championships, and we are on the rise. He has truly transformed us. He has transformed the way we play. He has transformed our DNA. He has made us believe again. He was one of the players when the Wenger out came. He was one of the players that were there, and it meant so much to him to come back and give Arsenal his best. I love the way he speaks. I love his passion. I love the way he plays games with the opposition. I mean, guys, 6 years ago, yes, we won the FA Cup, but we won the FA Cup in an empty Wembley. And he had to make brave decisions. And if Mikel Arteta, and I think he said it once or twice, if Mikel Arteta does not win the league this season, he walks. He walks. But if he wins that league, he's special, guys. He's special. Let's just say it how it is. He is special. I mean, he's changed the atmosphere in the ground. For a stadium that houses 60,000 seats, when he first started, we were only at 45,000. We now have a waiting list of almost 10,000 seats, which we still didn't. People still want tickets at the Emirates. Is that not belief? A few years ago, Amazon Prime did a fantastic documentary, All or Nothing. That was our season. Liverpool pumped us. That wasn't our season. And it was called All or Nothing. This season is All or Nothing. Mikel Arteta, I stand by you. Arteta in. I love the finesse, man. I love it. You're our manager, man. I love it. You're a great manager. And I think Arteta, guys, and all of you haters out there, look at the support Arsenal are getting. And these are only pundits and fans that love the game. We're playing such beautiful football. I mean, he's assembled such a beautiful team. Give us our flowers. Give Arteta his flowers, guys. So, I plead to you guys, if Arteta wins it, he is the chosen one. It doesn't put him in the top bracket because he needs to win a cup, maybe another 5 seasons in a row, the Premiership. But it puts him in one of the greatest managers. Because when he took over, there was no belief. The same Arsenal supporters today who are Arsenal supporters lost the belief. They lost the belief. They didn't go through what we went through. And let me tell you, we went through a lot. We saw this thing happen. Unai Emery, everybody said, Unai Emery, Unai Emery. To me, he never suited Arsenal. Arsenal is class, Arsenal is finesse, it will always be. Arteta's our man. Let's stick by him. Shady and Arsenal always end forever, mum. You know how we do it. So yeah, Arteta, that's my man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. The kickoff 2. Morocco versus Nigeria. Hot favorite. Slight tackle in those DMs. Who do you guys think? Are you going for Nigeria or Morocco? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Shady Show. And we are going to end off with the word of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We were back today at school. And let me tell you guys, wow, I must have the best job in the world. I mean, looking at 1,000 kids smile, come and be part of school and being so brave and wow, amazing day. So good luck to all of you children out there. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. LXS77X. My brother, you just in time. This video will get uploaded. Please slide tackle Alex. We miss you, my man. Hope you well. But you're not that late. You just made the word of the day. So Alex, don't go anywhere. We got like 2 minutes left. So ladies and gentlemen, my word of the day is, so I want to ask you guys, right? So life is tough. It's very tough. We have difficult days and there's days where we just don't want to wake up and stuff. But I want to ask you guys something. Do you guys wake up every morning and make your bed? Now, let me tell you guys why it's so important if you make your bed. So if you make your bed every day, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride and will encourage you to do another task and another. And by the end of the day, one task completed will have turned to many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never get the big things correct. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made, that tomorrow, and a bed that is made gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start in the morning by making your bed. Ladies and gentlemen, how was that one? It has been absolutely amazing. Sorry about that. It's just the mind is rushing everywhere. We've got Morocco versus Nigeria. We've got the Arsenal boys. You're going to watch the live match. Yes, Alex, what do you think about Senegal, Sadio Mane getting that game? Senegal in the final, Morocco or Nigeria? Who are you going with, Alex? Before I leave you guys, it has been absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. We jumped from here to there. Hope you guys don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification. Don't forget IBDBDO live tomorrow night with the IB show, and we will be bringing you guys amazing content. So guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, hit the bell notification, and Klaushapa Ding Dong, we are gunning to Old Trafford. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.